Hello everyone, welcome to MBA Karo. CAT is held on the last Sunday of November every year. So by going by this uh, thing, we will have CAT 2024 on 24th of November. So there is no big surprise in it when in July or August you come to know that CAT is going to be held on 24th of November because every year they have this fixed thing. Now you have exactly 10 months left for the examination. If you are a fresher or a first time taker, as well as someone who has taken the examination in the past, this video is very important for you to understand what should be your 10-month study plan, what are the things that you should focus on, and what are the things that you should not be focusing on to ace this examination. Okay, so I have appeared on this examination on 10 occasions, and all 10 occasions I've scored 99 plus percentile. So I think I am a credible person enough to give you the right advice, unlike other social media influencers who may have just appeared on it once and then they give any random gyan on it. Okay, so please do watch this video till end and note the pointers that I tell, because later on you will realize that yes, these are some solid things which will help you ace the examination. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe to this wonderful channel where you get the best content on all MBA entrance examinations, not only for CAT but also for all other examinations. And do mention it to your friends as well. So first thing first is start early. So if you're thinking that you want to pursue MBA in the year 2025 to 27, then you must start your CAT preparation now itself. Okay, do not wait let's say you appeared on some exams this year, your exams did not go exceptionally well, you have some calls but you do not want to join those institutes. Okay, so know that you should start your preparation early. And even if you have appeared on the examinations, your interviews are pending, I would say that continue your this preparation, because there is no guarantee that, let's say, you are just on the cutoff mark. Okay, so it may be very difficult for you to convert those colleges. So start early. If you are a first timer, then start now itself, because early start has a lot of advantages. First advantages is आप अगर start early करते हो, you finish early. Finish in the sense that the syllabus, you finish the syllabus early. Okay, you can take more mock tests, so you have everything in plenty. You have more mock tests, you can take you can have more revision of the concepts. Okay, so those are the advantages that you have. Okay, and this is why we recommend that if you have the plan in mind right now itself, start now. And plus you have to dedicate less time per day. Even if you devote 1 or 2 hours per day, then you can ace it. And especially if you're a student or a working professional. Student in the sense you're studying in a college. Okay, student or working professional, then it is the best thing to start early, because you may not get a lot of time later on, right? So maybe you are a student, you might have final year examinations or project or something else. You may not get a lot of time during that phase. And even if you're a working professional, you will not be able to get time on all weekdays, right? So probably if you have less time on every day, maybe you can just dedicate 1 or 2 hour every day, and on weekends you can utilize it to the maximum. So starting early has these advantages. You can finish the syllabus early. You can take more mock tests, more time for revision, less time per day. And if you are a student or working professional, then it is the best time to start your preparation. Now, one very important thing is, a lot of people start their preparation. Some of must have already started. Some might have started in October, November itself for CAT 2025, 2024. But the very important thing is you need to be consistent. This is what most people lack. It happens in several places. You see, people are enthusiastic to go to the gym on the 1st of January, and 1 month later they drop. Okay, and they do not continue. So same goes with CAT preparation also. There are a lot of students who might have started, okay, and they will work for 2 3 months, then they lose the momentum. It is very important to continue the momentum. Okay, even if you are dedicating less time per day, it is perfectly fine, but be consistent. ऐसा नहीं कह रहा हूँ कि मैं आपको आज से 5 5 6 6 घंटे डेली बैठना है, right? It is not an examination that requires you to put in like 8 10 hours per day. Even if you put 1 or 2 hours per day, be consistent. it has more power than intensity. Okay, so you have about 300 days, right? Even if you dedicate 1 or 2 hours per day, and gradually as the exam progresses, you spend more time on your preparation, because then you will be taking mock tests, doing their analysis, so obviously it will take more time. So be consistent so that you can uh, ace the examination well. So this is very important, being consistent. Unless you are consistent, you cannot succeed in anything, be it taking CAT or any other thing in which you want progress in life. Then the next thing is that you need to control your social media use. So in today's scenario, it is the most distracting thing which consume our time like anything. Okay, this is the most addictive thing, and we enjoy consuming time on social media, right? एक बार देखते हैं रील खोलते हैं 10-15 मिनट कैसे निकल जाते हैं. You think that okay, you will just watch for 2 minutes, but how does it happen to be 30 minutes? You do not realize. So uninstall all those unnecessary apps, right? And uninstall Instagram, right? Limit your like time on different social media apps, right? The ones which are ultimately useless, uninstall them, because Instagram is of no use, okay, to be honest. Okay, and YouTube also, just focus on, do not subscribe to any random channels, just subscribe to some educational stuff so that you get the relevant knowledge. Okay, Telegram में भी random group join करने की जरूरत नहीं है. WhatsApp also, don't distract yourself in too many ways. Okay, so just keep what is necessary and what is extremely useful for you. Okay, so this is how you can reduce this distraction. It is very important to reduce it, because it hampers your preparation the most, and the ones who are able to control themselves, they are the best ones, and they end up getting good results. Then very important thing is there are three sections: VRC, DILR and QA. Balance all three sections. It should not be that आपको quant अच्छी लगती है तो आप quant ही quant करते रह गए, बाकी दो sections पे ध्यान नहीं दिया. Okay, so make sure that you are equally good in other stuff, because like in the examination, you do not know, maybe some section turns out to be very difficult. For example, this year the quant was way difficult than the last years. Okay, so अगर आप quant के भरोसे गए थे और quant बहुत difficult आ गया, and you did not prepare for the other two sections, you would have been at loss. So ensure that you are balanced in your preparation across all three sections. Okay, give almost equal time to all these sections. Later on you can devote some extra time to the section wherein you are strong, but at this point in time, like maybe you have weakness is one of the sections, but ensure that you dedicate enough time for preparation so that you get a balanced result. Because at times what happens is, like some people score, like किसी में DLR में आपकी 90 प्लस आ गई, क्वांट में 90 प्लस आ गई, बट VRC में 30 रह गई. Okay, so that is of no use. So you need to have a balance in all three sections. So do well on all three. Maybe you will be extremely good in one or two of them. Very important thing. Now I have shown this image so that you can relate, right? If you have a sweet box full of different sweets, right, it is very difficult to choose one. Same goes with collecting material in this era, right? It is very important, very easy to get material. आपको हर institute का material मिल जाता है pirated. First of all, it is unethical, right? If you are using pirated material, so that shows your character, ठीक है, कि आप चोरी का काम कर रहे हो, ठीक है. So that first is your moral value. So I mean, maybe you will feel happy, but it's not something right that you are doing. Second thing is, like even though there are some free materials, okay, which are obviously given by free by the institutes themselves, right? I'm not talking about the paid material being available for free, but the ones that are freely distributed by the institutes. Do not keep collecting material, it will just create confusion. It's a very big thing. Like I see people, they share a lot of content on drive. Okay, और लोगों के पास बहुत भर भर के होता है, और इससे बहुत ज़्यादा confusion होता है. I have had a lot of students who have come to me saying that, sir, I have this material, that material, where should I study from? Okay, I said that, why did you collect that material? Because you do not have an idea where to study from. So focus on one. Okay, so whether you are studying on your own or you're going for an institute, right? Go for one material. Do not collect a lot of material. बहुत तरह के आप इधर उधर से सब चीज़ से कलेक्ट करते रह जाते हो, पढ़ने को यू डू नॉट गेट कि कहाँ से पढ़ना है. Okay, so avoid that. Then very important thing is, like, people just keep collecting material and all. You need to build your basics, right? What are the basic things that cat needs is, one is reading speed. Obviously, you will have to have comprehension ability, that's good, but your reading speed should be great. See, I'll tell you, like how reading speed impacts all sections. You might think कि reading speed तो खाली verbal में काम आएगी, ठीक है, verbal में selective कर लेंगे and all. No, reading speed helps in DILR also, right? I scored 100 percentile in DLR this time. I've scored multiple times, right? And I scored very high in DLR. If you see the DLR sets, they have very long text. So I have very high speed reading speed. I can read the data very fast and understand it and then try to solve it. So, like, if I say that why am I able to score so well in DLR year on year consistently, the reason is I have developed these three things. First is my reading speed is good, so I can read the text fast. My logical thinking is supreme. Okay, that helps me to decide कि कैसे solve करना है. And of course, the calculation speed is great. Okay, so calculation speed will help you in QA and DILR. Okay, logical thinking will help you in all sections, right? In V also you need logical thinking, right? You need to, like, if you have to derive an inference, right, or you have to evaluate an argument, you need logical thinking. And reading speed will help you in basically VARC, and to a lot of extended DILR. Quant में तो generally question छोटे रहते हैं, so reading speed maybe not, may not be considered as a high differentiating factor, but it will help you in DILR. Many students do not realize that. वो सोचते हैं कि अच्छा ठीक है, VRC पे ज़्यादा ध्यान नहीं देता. Like, if you want to ace DILR, I would say that work on reading speed, read fast, okay, so that you can read fast and cover the text well, understand it fast, and probably solve it. So these are the three things that you need to work upon. You have enough time to build this. Read a lot. Okay, solve a lot of problems, solve past year papers, solve puzzles, number puzzles, etc. And build your calculation speed. Okay, there are some calculation hacks which you can go through. Okay, and in our courses also we teach those. And you need to first focus on some basic calculation hacks, and if you ace them, you are able to do well on the quant section, because ultimately, like, concept wise, most of the people would be aware of the concept, but the calculation part makes the difference. The next is very important thing which many students do not do is maintain a self and handwritten formula book. Please do not download any formula book. There are a lot of institutes, they will give you formula books, which is fine. ठीक है, वो ठीक है, आपको अट्रैक्ट करने के लिए हाँ हमने फॉर्मूला बुक दे दी, आप इस इंस्टीट्यूट में एनरोल कर लो, विच इज फाइन, राइट? देयर इज नो हार्म इन फ्रॉम देयर एंड. ठीक है, they give it, but I would recommend that do not go through those PDFs and all. It is not going to help you unless you write your own formula and revise it. You will not learn. Okay, because first hand experience is different. Okay, so there might be some influencers who would say कि ये मेरी formula book थी, कोई आपका senior होगा, ये मेरी formula book थी. Do not take anyone else's formula book, right? There might be some people who would allure you कि मैंने ये फॉर्मूला बनाया था, आई स्कोर्ड सो एंड सो परसेंटाइल. वो उसने खुद बनाए थे. दैट पर्सन क्रिएटेड दैट फॉर्मूलाज देमसेल्व्स. सो unless you create your own formula book, it is not going to help you. Okay, so do not download any formula book. Maybe you can download it, but ensure that you write your own formulas. खुद से लिखे होंगे ना तो हमेशा याद भी रहेंगे. And it matters, right? So if you have a first hand experience, you write the own formulas, you understand it how you have written, and you revise it, that immensely helps you. So keep this thing in mind, right? Instead of downloading, simply download it. Ensure that you write all the formulas on your own and revise it. Then very important thing is, if you're starting early, you have a lot of time and you may start forgetting things for some time. Let's say आपने आज कोई चैप्टर पढ़ लिया, रेशियो प्रोपोर्शन पढ़ लिया, या कुछ कोई नंबर सिस्टम का कोई टॉपिक कर लिया. Maybe 2 months down the line you might forget things. Okay, so the thing is, please revise regularly. Okay, the regular revision helps you like stay updated with the content that you've consumed in the past few days. You memorize everything. Okay, then it's a human tendency that you tend to forget things, right? So unless you revise regularly, it is not going to help you. So maybe on a weekly basis, on a bi-monthly basis, 15 days में आप एक बार रिवीजन कर सकते हो अपने लास्ट 15 डेज. एक डे ऐसा रख सकते हो, 2 हफ्ते में कोई एक दिन डे रख लिया, दैट यू जस्ट रिवाइज द थिंग्स दैट यू स्टडीड. चैप्टर करे उनको रिवाइज कर लो. ठीक है, रिवाइज रिविजन इज लाइक टू बी ऑफ मल्टीपल थिंग्स. इट कुड बी ऑफ फॉर्मूले, it could be of some DILR sets that you solved. Okay, it could be of some RCs that you went through, कोई verbal के question किए या quant के, anything, right? Everything should be revised on a regular basis. So it is important to magnify your preparation. Then very important thing which I would recommend is, right, and some of you might disagree, but the sad reality is, please avoid content creators and influencers. Okay, आपको लगता है कि वो बहुत अच्छा आपको ज्ञान दे रहा है, like the likes of that social that कुछ हैं, there are very popular ones. Okay, I would not like to name anyone. Okay, but you know that they have lakhs of subscribers, ठीक है, जो आपको सिर्फ ज्ञान देते हैं. ठीक है, if a person, like any YouTube channel related to CAT or any other examination, if their content is just motivational, there's a strict red flag. Avoid that channel. ठीक है, उन चैनल को सबसे पहले अनसब्सक्राइब कर लो. बिलीव मी, इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू हेल्प यू एट ऑल. वो बस आपको एक प्लेसिबो इफेक्ट देगा, आपको लगेगा कि हाँ ये हमारी मदद कर रहे हैं, मदद कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, इट इज नॉट गोइंग टू हेल्प यू. दे विल टेल यू कि ये इंटर्नशिप कर लो, ये कर लो. दे विल रिव्यू सम रैंडम कॉलेजेस. Okay, random colleges in the sense that they will review some private colleges who pay them heavily. ठीक है, so they are all paid videos. ये तो आपको लगता है कि अरे हाँ ये हमें इस कॉलेज के बारे में बता रहे हैं, उस कॉलेज के बता रहे हैं, those colleges pay them. So they will promote any college, they will promote those institutes which pay them. Okay, so if I start off paying them, I give them a check of 1 lakh rupees, say that create a video on my channel, they will create it. They are more than happy to create it. Okay, so please avoid those content creators and influencers. They are just misleading you. They will promote only the things they are paid for, and usually promotion वो कराता है जिसका content उतना अच्छा नहीं होता. Okay, so avoid them, and especially they will tell you a lot of stuff, motivational ज्ञान that is of no use, right? Unless they are teaching anything on their channel. अगर कोई आपको, ठीक है, कोई आके आपको verbal पढ़ा रहा है, ठीक है, कोई आपको क्वांट करा रहा है, कोई LRDI करा रहा है, सो ट्रस्ट दैट पर्सन. ये रादर देन ट्रस्टिंग सम रैंडम कोई पीले कागज लेके आ गया, कुछ ज्ञान दे दे रहा है. ठीक है, कोई आपको किसी कॉलेज के बारे में बता दे रहा है, कह रहा है कि ये इंटर्नशिप कर लो, या फिर यहाँ पे ये चीज़ करिए, कोर्सेज कर लो, आप कोर्सेरा से ये कर लो. दोज आर ऑफ नो यूज. लेट मी टेल यू, ओनली द फुल टाइम वर्क एक्सपीरियंस काउंट्स. ठीक है, जब भी आप कोई भी कॉलेज के फॉर्म भरोगे ना, सबसे पहले वो देखते हैं आपका फुल टाइम वर्क एक्सपीरियंस क्या है. अगर नहीं है, सो ऑल अदर कोर्सेज एंड अदर्स आर यूजलेस. ओके, सो इफ पीपल टेल यू ऑल दोस रैंडम थिंग्स, दे जस्ट गिव यू रैंडम ज्ञान, दे टेल यू अबाउट की सैलरी कितनी होती है, ये कितना होता है, दैट इज ऑल यूजलेस स्टफ. ओके, यू मे फाइंड कि मैं किसी को हार्श कह रहा हूँ एंड ऑल, बट दैट इज द रियलिटी. And you will realize it later. अगर आप ऐसे लोगों को follow करते हो and all, right, later on you will realize that okay, it was just a waste of time, that did not help you at all. Okay, so unfollow all those people and start following someone who, like, instead of these creators and influencers, follow educators जो अपने चैनल पे पढ़ा रहे हैं, एक्चुअली पढ़ा रहे हैं. कोई अगर आपको क्वांट पढ़ा रहा है, DILR पढ़ा रहा है, या वर्बल पढ़ा रहा है, तो प्लीज फॉलो दोज पीपल इंस्टेड. Now the question comes, should you do self-study or coaching? Like I'll give you the both sides of it. Okay, self-study, let's say self-study, usually क्या होता है कि some people who have past experience in a पहले exam दिया है, they know the concepts and all, right? They can go for self-study. या फिर like आपने retake ले रहे हो, तो हो सकता है अगर आपने पहले कहीं से प्रिपरेशन की हो, आपके पास मटेरियल है, ठीक है, आपके पास मटेरियल पहले से अवेलेबल है, या बुक्स और ये सब हैं, आपको कॉन्सेप्ट पता है, जस्ट आपको यू जस्ट नीड टू ब्रश अप थिंग्स अगेन. सो इन दैट केस यू कैन गो फॉर सेल्फ स्टडी. ओके, मे बी यू हैव फाइनेंशियल कॉन्स्ट्रेंट. okay, हो सकता है you belong to a family who cannot afford so much of on these preparatory stuff. So maybe you can pursue self study. But the disadvantage of self study is like these are the scenarios in which students do self study. The only disadvantage of self study is lack of discipline. Okay, and even if you're going for self study, I would recommend that do not refer to too many sources. ठीक है, अगर आप खुद से प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हो, सिर्फ यूट्यूब से कर रहे हो या कुछ कर रहे हो, refer to only few sources which are authentic ones. Okay, how to find authentic ones? Right, for example, if you subscribe to our channel, you will find content on all exams because I myself appear on those exams. Okay, so I have a very good understanding of all exams. You can view my channel, it is the best channel. Okay, unfortunately, the influencers do not promote it because I do not pay any of those influencers to promote my channel. So that's a straightforward reason. Okay, वो बाकी चैनल को promote करते हैं क्योंकि उन्हें वहां से फंडिंग मिलती है. Okay, so follow someone like who is experienced themselves, right? That is the first and foremost. कभी भी अगर let's say you go to the gym, right, and if you find a fat trainer, आप क्या कहोगे? आप कहोगे कि भाई तुम्हारी तो खुद की बॉडी नहीं है, तुम हमारी बॉडी क्या बनाओगे? Same goes here. Like if someone is experienced and has appeared on exams, cracked the exams, then only go to those people. Okay, तो आप ये भी पूछ सकते हो ना कि आपको कितना आता है. ठीक है, so sometimes like you might find some people giving some random gyan and all. Okay, many of the times they may not be aware of the latest happenings in the exam. Okay, so self study, the only disadvantage is that discipline. Now what are the advantages of coaching? ठीक है, कोचिंग में क्या एडवांटेज होता है? फर्स्ट थिंग इज लाइक अगर आपका पैसा लगता है तो यू आर मोर डिसिप्लिन. ठीक है, लाइक यू मस्ट हैव नोटिस, लाइक अगर आप फ्री में कोई चीज कर रहे हो उसमें आपको लगता है अरे हाँ पैसा तो नहीं जा रहा है, लेकिन जब पैसा लगता है यू आर मोर डिसिप्लिन. ओके, सो हाई चांस ऑफ बीइंग डिसिप्लिन इन दिस केस. देन सेकंड थिंग इज यू गेट अ पीयर ग्रुप. आपके साथ पे बच्चे होते हैं जो पढ़ रहे होते हैं, सो यू हैव कंपटीशन. ओके, यू गेट वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज स्ट्रक्चर्ड अप्रोच. सो लाइक इफ यू स्टडी ऑन योर ओन, यू डू नॉट नो कि कौन से ऑर्डर में करना है, क्या चीज पहले करनी है, क्या चीज बाद में करनी है. देयर आर लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस यू विल ऑलवेज बी वंडरिंग अबाउट. ठीक है, विच मे नॉट बी in the case when you go for self study. So you have a structured approach. Now these things, like if you study from a good institute, okay, so you will have a structured approach. You know कि पहले क्या करना है, फिर कैसे करना है, कब से मॉक टेस्ट देने हैं, कब क्या करना है, and all those things you will get. Okay, then very important thing is this will not happen in all institutes though. Mentorship. Yeah. Now I'm putting a star here is because in not all, so please whenever you choose an institute, see that is there mentorship given, right? Take reviews from students. Just ask कि कहाँ क्या यहाँ mentorship होती है. Do they pay attention to the users? I mean ऐसा होता है कई बार लोग इंस्टीट्यूट में एनरोल करा देते हैं, बस ठीक है आपने एक बार एनरोल कर लिया, पूछते ही नहीं है. Okay, but not in our case. We assess the students till the end, right? So whoever have been enrolled with us and those who are enrolled in CAT, we are helping them in GDPI preparation also. In other MBA entrance examinations also I help them. Okay, so there's a personal touch with it. So if there is nothing like that, so especially if you go for offline, you have this thing available because आप physically like teachers से मिलते हो and all. Okay, but online के case में ensure that like this is missing in most of the online institutes, which is not the case with us. Then another thing that is basically, of course, you need to check the credibility also, very important. So if you are going for any institute, please check their credibility, right? कैसे कैसी teaching style है and all, right? And always check their demo. ठीक है, ऐसा नहीं कि किसी ने बोल दिया, आपने कहीं पूछा विच इज द बेस्ट इंस्टीट्यूट फॉर कैट, किसी ने कोई इंस्टीट्यूट बोल दिया आपने एनरोल कर लिया, ऐसे आंख बंद करके नहीं. प्लीज चेक द डेमो. ठीक है, चेक इफ यू रेजोनेट विद दैट टीचर. देयर आर सम गुड टीचर्स, आई एम नॉट डिनाइंग द फैक्ट. द थिंग इज यू नीड टू सी दैट आर यू रेजोनेटिंग विद दोज पीपल. हो सकता है कभी आपको किसी का एक्सेंट समझ में नहीं आ रहा, किसी का पढ़ाने का तरीका अलग हो सकता है, वो आपको उतना फिट नहीं बैठ रहा. सो इफ थिंग्स मैच देन ओनली एनरोल इन एनी इंस्टीट्यूट. ओके, ऐसा नहीं कि किसी ने बोल दिया आप सीधे आंख बंद करके हाँ इसने बोल दिया तो चले जाओ. देयर आर सम न्यू इंस्टीट्यूट्स आल्सो. So first check for credibility, then take some demo class, and ask that I want a demo class, right? See their content quality and all, then only decide to enroll. Okay, so like if you go for coaching, you have a disciplined approach, you have a peer group, you have structured approach of learning things. Okay, you do get mentorship at some places, not at all places, but these are the things that you will find everywhere. Okay, so this is the advantage of going to a coaching. Okay, and one more thing, like beyond CAT, which almost 99% of the institutes will not provide you. Okay, कई लोग होते हैं बस कैट में फोकस करते हैं, बाकी का उनका कंटेंट बहुत खराब रहता है. सो अनफॉर्चुनेटली मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स कम टू मी व्हेन कैट एंड्स, फिर उन्हें लगता है कि अरे यार कैट खराब हो गया, एनमैट स्नैप कहाँ से करना है, ठीक है. देन दे आस्क मी कि इसकी प्रिपरेशन कैसे करनी है एंड ऑल. सो लाइक वी do not focus just only on cat because we know कि cat is just one day, हो सकता है वो दिन आपका खराब जाए. I had a lot of students who could not, there were some students in my batch in CAT who could not do, I had very high hopes from them, but could not do very great on CAT. But they did excellent in ZAT. किसी ने ZAT में बहुत अच्छा किया, 98, 99 plus percentile आई. किसी ने SNAP में बहुत अच्छा किया. There were 2, 3 people who got 99.5 plus. Okay, there were some people who did very great in NMAT, 99, NMAT में 250 plus score ले आए 3, 4 लोग. Okay, so the thing is, like I do not train only for CAT. I tell them that prepare for other exams also simultaneously. You should have plan B. Okay, it is not वो खाली फिल्मों या उसमें कि plan B is for losers. Do not rely on those things. There is always a plan B. Okay, keep a plan B ready. क्योंकि CAT is just one day, right? अगर दिन खराब हो गया क्या हो सकता है, कुछ भी हो सकता है, right? So instead of like that CAT, just focusing on CAT, focus on other exams also parallelly. See, if you prepare for CAT, I would say that 80% of the base is set for other exams. Other exams will have slight difference in pattern, the difficulty level, the kind of questions that you need to focus upon. Okay, so you must see, like if you go for coaching, you get all these things, right? You get a disciplined structure, you have a peer group, you have friends who are enrolled there, so you can make friends with them. You have a structured approach wherein you study in a systematic manner. Okay, you have mentorship very few places. Okay, then check for the credibility of the teacher, check take demo classes and see that whether they teach beyond CAT also. So if they do not, then you need to think कि क्या अगर CAT सही नहीं हुआ तो क्या करना चाहिए. Okay, so if you are starting your CAT 2024 preparation, we have a batch which is running, and it includes 250 plus hours of live classes. And in case you miss the classes, they convert into recordings, they get recorded, and the validity is still 31st March 2025. So इसीलिए वैलिडिटी तब तक रखिए. अगर मान लो आपका कैट खराब हो गया, उसके बाद आप जैट कोई भी एग्जाम की प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हो, बिकॉज कैट नवंबर में हो जाएगा, उसके बाद दिसंबर में आपका स्नैप होगा, जनवरी में जैट होगा, मार्च तक सी मैट और ये सब सारे एग्जाम्स यूजुअली कवर हो जाते हैं. सो इन केस यू एनरोल, you have the access to the classes till this date. Okay, there are some recorded concept videos also of some topics which require certain concepts, although we cover the concepts in the beginning of the classes, because what happens is अगर हम record करते हुए तो कोई लोग नहीं भी देखते हैं, so in the live classes itself for the first 5-10 minutes we just do a brief revision of the concept and then start the classes. Then we give topic wise practice sheets. So with every class, let us say we have a class on percentages, we'll give you a practice sheet with some questions to practice on your own. Okay, so that like class में तो कर लिया, but उसको आपको revise भी तो करना है. So that way you can practice questions. There's a doubt resolution group on Telegram, okay, wherein the enrolled students, it is only for the enrolled students, they can discuss any of the doubts, and we are there to support you in those. And there are some doubt session classes also. So on a regular basis we have doubt classes. Suppose हमने arithmetic के 3-4 classes ली, आपको किसी topic में doubt आता है, collect those doubts, we discuss in those classes. Okay, and then we have 15 full length CAT mocks, wherein we will like all 3 sections, the complete pattern that is of CAT, and 10 sectional tests per section. Now these will start after April. ठीक है, अप्रैल मई के अराउंड स्टार्ट करेंगे, बिकॉज फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी इज टू कंप्लीट द सिलेबस. एंड अभी से मॉक देके कोई फायदा नहीं है, क्योंकि आपने अपना सिलेबस भी नहीं कवर किया होगा. सो ड्यूरिंग दैट फेज वी विल स्टार्ट द मॉक टेस्ट एंड ऑल, and this is all the offering that is included in this course. So in case you wish to enroll in the course, or you know someone who is preparing for CAT 2024 And I told you already the benefits of it, that it will help you not only for CAT but for also other exams. Expiry date is till March 2025, so that in case अगर आपका CAT अच्छा नहीं होता है, you have access to the classes, you can prepare for other exams also. And लाइक द मेंटरशिप लेवल इज ऑफ सुप्रीम क्वालिटी। ठीक है, आपको कभी भी डाउट होता है प्रिपरेशन से रिलेटेड, कोई किसी टॉपिक में कंफ्यूजन, यू कैन ऑलवेज अप्रोच मी, आई विल बी देयर टू हेल्प यू विद इट। ओके, सो 10 months left for CAT. Start early, be consistent, and avoid certain things I told you, which might seem interesting to you. ठीक है, सोशल मीडिया बहुत अच्छा लगता है, अवॉइड दैट। अवॉइड सोशल मीडिया इन्फ्लुएंसर्स। इन्फ्लुएंसर्स इज द बिगेस्ट स्कैम, बीट फाइनेंशियल इन्फ्लुएंसर एंड ऑल, राइट। जो असली असली में नॉलेज वाले लोग होते हैं वो ऐसे इन्फ्लुएंसर नहीं बनते। ओके, सो द वंस हु आर इन्फ्लुएंसिंग यू कि ये प्रिपरेशन, ये स्ट्रैटेजी, डू नॉट गो विद दैट अनलेस दे टीच यू। ठीक है, अगर कोई पढ़ा रहा है और स्ट्रैटेजी बता रहा है उसके वीडियो देखो, बट अगर कोई ऐसे ही हवा में ज्ञान दे रहा है, सो अवॉइड दोस थिंग्स। And do not collect a lot of material even if you happen to get it for free, because it will just cause confusion. Okay, if you are doing self study, the discipline is very much required. And if you're going for an institute, check for a few things, right? You check for the demo classes, check how is their content, okay, does the teaching style match you, okay, and the credibility of course of the instructors, and then only enroll in it. Okay, and as I told you, we are also offering the SCAT 2024 course. So if you wish to enroll, you can check the link given in the description of this video, and I'll be happy to enroll you in my course, and together we can assist you to crack CAT and other exams and get into your dream B school in the next year.